They're two best friends who like talking movies. They're really funny and have big hearts.
Cheep, 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 cheep.
Cheep, cheep. Welcome back to the GooberCast. I'm Ethan.
I'm Colten.
And today we're talking about a bad movie, The Room. The best bad movie there is, apparently.
Yeah.
I might agree with that. Like, this movie was... I watched it for the first time. You've already seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched it, as discussed last week. It was craptastic. That is a fitting word.
Yeah, I think I have
movie.
to agree on that title. It really is the best bad movie.
It lives up to, like, the hype, I thought.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of other movies that people consider. Plan 9 for Outer Space is a big one. Troll 2.
Oh, yeah.
And I've seen both of those films, and they're just boring, kind of. That's the primary emotion.
The Room isn't boring.
And The Room is actually
boring.
a pacing masterpiece. Like, this is unironically more entertaining than some classics, you know? Like, if someone says this is actually, like, no hyperbole, more entertaining than Citizen Kane, that's not a joke. Like, that's not an exaggeration.
It could be. Very well
truly,
could be.
Truly.
Yeah, it's not the worst movie of all time. It's just a famous bad movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right now, I kind of low-key look like Mark a little bit, I think, with my hair, my facial hair right now. I think I look a little bit like...
I kind of look like Tommy Wiseau. I look like one of those apes without hair. You know? That's what he looks like.
That is what he looks like.
Why is he so ripped in this movie? Can we talk about that? Anyway.
Because for the show, he knew how to... He had a vision.
His big Hollywood movie.
At least... a big Hollywood movie. At least he got ripped and he put a little bit of effort into his body because we had to see a lot of it in the movie.
Yeah.
That's funny that we look like the main characters. That's kind of weird.
Well, I don't actually look like Tommy Wiseau.
So here, okay, yeah.
I'm not ripped.
Well, that's good. For the best. Yeah, let me tell you about my experience with this one.
I look more like Lisa, TB8.
Lisa. Anyway, I start out this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it starts out with the city. They go to Tommy's house, or Johnny. His name is Johnny in the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that his apartment that's the room that's referring to.
Yeah.
But the title is referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the room, because kind of most of the movie happens in that one room.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you learn about him. He's this nice guy. He does anything for his girl, his fiance. Anything for my princess. And that's how he talks. And his lips don't match up because it's like put in post. It's ADR.
Yeah.
Like, the vast majority of his lines are ADR. The first thing I noticed, I'm like, why is he actually talking? And no, he wasn't. Yet they had to record over that.
Yeah.
So that was that was a not good.
There are so many. I have so many notes. I have so many things to say. My notes are as all over the place as this movie is.
Well, fitting.
I'm just gonna say that if it wasn't for Tommy Wiseau, his acting, his delivery, and the editing choices of this movie, we
wouldn't be here.
The movie would probably be just like normal, forgettable, a bit below average, you know, drama type movie that your parents watch and forget about the next day, you know? Like
if it was a little better, it would actually be not for the better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nobody would know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's really so, it's like lightning in a bottle, truly. So many things had to come together to make this movie so, I don't even want to say unbelievably bad. It's just like dumbfounding. And maybe we'll talk about this a bit more later, but like, this movie unironically fills me with hope and like is a very enjoyable viewing experience.
That's perplexing.
This movie is like, last week we were talking about The Wall. Think of two movies that are more different than The Room and The Wall. And yet they kind of evoke the same feeling in me of like all the things that a film can be. And The Wall encourages me because it's like, oh wow, this is this is what a movie can do. This is the type of art that can be achieved. And The Room is like, oh wow, anyone can make a movie, truly. And Tommy Wiseau was like a millionaire, is a millionaire now, I'm sure. Still,
nobody knows how.
Yeah, he's a bit of a.
They don't know where his money came from.
So I mean, obviously that makes it a bit easier to make a movie. But in terms of like a coordinating standpoint, Tommy Wiseau might be the worst person in the world to make a movie, and somehow he made it happen. And there is something a bit like pretty authentic about this movie. That I feel
that's what I think is good about it.
And that's what makes it good.
It has this heart, and you can see the vision like behind it. It has the soul to it. It was just so poorly executed. But it actually does have that feeling that's like real. Has this realness about it.
Yeah.
And a feeling. Going back to kind of what happens in it, they move on like way too early in the movie. There's the worst love scene like ever of all time.
Oh gosh.
With the worst music.
We gotta talk about that.
And it's not the first one. What? Yeah, we gotta have a whole discussion on the like those scenes, because it was like almost 10% of the entire runtime. was the worst love scenes ever.
Yeah.
And just so out of place, and you're like, at that point I'm like, what am I in for? But you know why they did it, like to establish their relationship, like between Tommy and Lisa, and then the twist comes in when she's like, I don't love him anymore. She's talking to her mom. And she's like, I don't love Johnny anymore. He's boring.
Yeah.
And then she just goes after his best friend.
Yeah.
And that's the movie. That's the
much,
conflict of the movie.
I mean, you're skimming over so much. Like the fact that as soon as he gets home, there's like
idea.
There's a kid who just randomly comes into their house, and we're like, who?
He's a kid.
Is this kid?
He's a kid.
And they're like going.
It's not his kid, but it's his friend.
They're going up to the bedroom basically to have sex, and they're saying that to him. They're like, okay, bye. We're like going to the bedroom to have sex, and he just like follows them and is in their bedroom. Yeah, like what is it? And you're watching this and you're like, what is happening here? But there's so many lapses in logic in this film that you just accept it after a while. Like if there were fewer things like that in this movie, the movie would be worse, because you would actually be looking at it as you would with a regular movie and be like, oh, that's stupid. Why was there this? But it happens so much. Your brain would be
activated.
Yeah, it happens so much that I feel like you drop a couple IQ points like by the end of the movie, and you're just like on for this ride.
Your brain.
It's kind of like watching a soap opera too, a little bit. You know, you're like in for the drama. You're just enjoying this, and you really get invested in these characters. But yeah,
because they do, and what's good about it is they do feel like real kind of characters. If you can ignore the bad acting, like Lisa's a girl who's not like overly attractive. She's realistically attractive, and stuff that happens in like it's all real life stuff. That's what the movie is about. I guess. And that's what contributes to the realism of it.
There are some moments that are surprisingly realistic, either tonally or just like there is an awkwardness that I think is captured accidentally. But there are some moments that are like, oh, there's something here. The ending,
what's a good example?
Well, I think the ending.
We're at the ending
is
already?
Actually, well, as I said, this movie is so all over the place, whatever. But the ending is kind of poignant, honestly. And there's, the character of Lisa, and like she's basically the main character, and she's kind of the Lady Macbeth. She's this conniving psychopath who's like looking out for herself.
Isn't she the antagonist of this movie?
Yes, but she is also the movie through which we see the most of what's happening in the movie, right?
Yeah, it's like almost more about her than any other character.
She's kind of the central character.
Unintentionally, though.
Maybe unintentional. I don't know. But...
Well, because Johnny's supposed to be the main character, I think, is the intention. Like, it's his movie.
Yeah.
It's Tommy Wiseau's... Do you think that?
I'm not sure. I don't know that there needs to be, like, one central character even, but I think there is something interesting about Lisa's character and what she represents and the fact that she's a psychopath, basically, who's looking out for her own interests, but she's not actually good at doing that. She's not actually very conniving or successful at manipulating people. She just
that's right.
is kind of this force of destruction that ends up making everyone around her miserable. And I think there is something interesting there where if an actual good filmmaker took the script, they might have been able to do something pretty decent with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you saying they didn't do something decent with this movie?
They did something much better than decent. They made a masterpiece.
Yeah. You wouldn't want any other way. Anyway, yeah, Lisa she turned evil.
But it's different. It's different is what I'm saying. It's different than... No one, when they talk about this movie, they don't talk about Lisa's character and actually, like, deep dive this movie and say, oh, this is what she's thinking and feeling, and this is what she does. But I think if a different filmmaker made this movie, they could make it a bit more artistically and have themes and subtext and whatnot, you know?
Oh, then they should do that, maybe. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
What if they did do that? What if they're like, copied the story of the room but made it good? Have they done that?
Just like, yeah,
as
trying to make it as good as possible. We should do that.
Like with his
Let's
permission.
Crowdfund.
Not us, no.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, what if this movie was actually executed properly? Well,
that's what I'm saying. I think there is some aspects of the script that are there and could lead to a decently made movie. But that's pretty much it. And
like
to
that
be
bleeds
honest,
through. It comes through and you kind of see it.
And to be honest, the acting, besides Tommy Wiseau, is not that bad. The scenes where Johnny is not in, like the scenes between Lisa and Mark, are pretty decent.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Not the worst. Yeah, Tommy's definitely the worst actor in the movie.
And he makes everyone else worse.
Yeah, well, Lisa's not great. Lisa's not the best. Like her friend.
I don't think she's that bad.
The best is Claudette, the mom. I thought she was the best actor by far, actress.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
She feels
the
like
old lady, like
she feels like character actor. You know, she's had years to become a professional.
Yeah, I think she was an actual good or the most competent actor in the movie. That's what I thought.
I think Greg was pretty good too. Greg Sestero, Mark. Not
yeah,
bad,
Mark is a good. He's
Mm-hmm.
he's decent. Like it's just hard to judge in a movie that's not good.
Yeah,
you know?
For sure. Yeah,
you're only as good as what you're working with, right? And you're working with the script that's like objectively not great, not great writing. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's
what about Mark's scene?
Mark's scene?
Bring it back to where?
Oh.
What about Mark's little love scene?
Okay, I was just gonna say, let's go back to the sex scenes, okay? We gotta talk about
let's go back to that. Because why was it on the stairs?
I don't know.
And the spiral stairs.
It was impulsive. It could have represented them spiraling out of control. There's something there. But
it was just so it just looked so uncomfortable.
Every time there was a sex scene, I actually unironically laughed out loud. And I don't think even comedy movies, especially when I'm watching them on my own, I don't laugh out loud usually. Like sometimes I do if it's like a really funny joke, like I'll smirk or whatever. Many times in this movie, I actually laughed out loud. Maybe it was the music, this corny early 2000s music that starts playing every time there's a love scene.
Oh, that was awesome.
Maybe it's like the fact that it goes on so long and they're showing like Tommy Wiseau's like super overly muscular, awkward, like ape-looking body thrusting. Maybe it's like the fact that I think it was the second love scene between Lisa and Johnny where you think it's over, like it follows like a normal pacing. There's like some movement and then they're like laying beside each other in bed, and then it immediately cuts back to a shot that they had previously played.
Yeah.
And it was like comedic timing. Like if you tried to make a joke, I don't think you could have made it as funny as this scene where you think it's over and then they just keep going. And
it just keeps going forever.
I need to apologize, actually, because when we were talking about The Wall, I said that an issue I had with The Wall was that a movie never has an excuse to play the same shot again. And they do that in The Room, and it is very funny. And it would not have the same effect if they did not play the exact same shot of Johnny thrusting into Lisa's stomach. It's amazing. But also there's like a weird, like, I don't know. I didn't actually rewatch The Disaster Artist, so I don't remember if they talked about this in the movie or if I heard it somewhere else. But I know that Tommy Wiseau said that that the love scenes in the movie were like his favorite parts to film, which is very icky. And the fact that they're like so
weird.
long is like because he loved them so much. And I'm like, oh, like there's
favorite
a weird
parts.
There's a weird layer there, and it's like also the poor actress who played Lisa is like got naked for this movie, and it's The Room. Like it's not like an Oscar-winning role, you know, where it's maybe worth giving it her all.
Yeah.
And also the fact that it is such a bad movie and became so famous is the worst possibility for her, because so many people have seen this and seen her in this kind of vulnerable position in this role that maybe she regrets, maybe she doesn't, I don't know, but she hasn't had much of an acting career after this, so.
Yeah. Tommy Wiseau probably liked filming these scenes the most because, like, it's just a classic Hollywood, like, scene that is just...
Big Hollywood
right?
movie.
It's a big Hollywood movie. That's what he wanted, and that's, like, you know, like a Hollywood cliche. It's in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
But
or he's just a dirty old man.
But it's overdone.
Yeah.
But then he did too much, right?
Yeah, there's at least 5. There's at least 5 sex scenes that are all treated the exact same way.
5?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought they were... Yeah, I don't even remember. Like, they're just... Yeah.
But they're all treated the exact same way with this, like, corny music and, like... I don't know. Let's move on.
Well, wasn't there 2 with Tommy and 2 with Mark?
Oh, there might have only been 4 then. It felt like 5.
Well, yeah, okay. Might as well have been 5 because they're so long.
Mm-hmm. I mean, where do we go next?
The Roof?
Yeah, we can talk about The Roof.
The Roof. If The Room had a sequel, it'd be called The Roof.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just talking on the roof. I like the roof scenes. The roof scenes were, like, built different.
What do you mean by that?
They were good.
Like the filmmaking?
Well, it was a different vibe on the roof. Lisa wasn't usually on the roof. She was in one part. But you're like, go to the roof, and it's like the guys talking up there.
Yeah.
And he like goes up there, and he's Tommy goes up, Johnny. I'm gonna use his movie name.
Yeah.
Johnny goes up there and he's talking to like his best friend Mark. And yeah.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark, and you get the oh, hi, Mark.
That's probably the most famous line of this movie. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh yeah, for sure. I did not.
Yeah. So many like, if I had to choose the most quotable movie of all time, this might be it. Honestly, this might be it. Every single line that comes out of Tommy's mouth is the funniest thing. And you also have some great lines from other characters, like when the guy comes in on Mark, and Lisa kind of getting it on, and he's like, "What's going on in here?" And he just says, "Put your comments in your pocket." Like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know. You're asking me? You're asking the wrong guy.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's like a mixture of like that's out of pocket, out of line. But like, I don't know. There's just so many lines. Oh, this specific line is "Leave your stupid comments in your pocket." That's the line.
It kind of doesn't make sense.
But also, there's so much that's just like so bizarre in this movie. Like during the party, when we just cut to a guy who's looking at Lisa and says, "Lisa looks hot tonight," and the person, like the woman he's there with, is like, "Stop." And it's like, what was the point of any of that? Like,
well, to show that she's like attractive. They have to tell you that she's like super attractive in this movie.
I guess so.
You can't just see it for yourself, you know?
Also, maybe my favorite delivery in the movie that I died laughing was when Lisa slaps Mark, and Johnny goes over and says, "What's going on here?" And Mark is like, "You don't know anything." And Johnny's like, "Maybe I know more than you think." And then he pushes Mark, and Mark's response to all of this is just to say, "Shit, all right?" It's like the funniest. What do you count the count? What do you do?
I'm trying to do the Johnny laugh. That's not really like that, is it?
But I don't know, just the delivery.
No, I'm actually laughing.
Everything about it is like just so bizarre and so funny, and it's lightning in a bottle, truly. Like if Kubrick,
the one that I can use,
if Kubrick directed this movie and did 100 takes of each of these scenes, he could not find takes that are this perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is how it is because it's how it was made and it's bad and stuff. The one line that I could use, or that I learnt kind of, that's a line, is XYZ, examine your zipper. I'm like, oh, I never heard that before.
Yeah.
Is that something that people say?
I have no idea. That sounds like something people say. Did they come up for it?
But is that like all the lines in this movie? They sound like stuff that people would say, but nobody actually says them.
Nothing else in this movie sounds like something people would say.
Yeah, nothing else is like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that. Yeah.
Or like, of course, the amazing exchange in the flower shop. That's maybe the second most famous part besides the "Oh hi Mark."
Oh yeah.
I can't believe we haven't even talked about it yet. Is the whole review just going to be us like reciting scenes? I mean, it's a great movie to do that to, though. Like, this is the best movie to have your friends over, you know, crack open a couple brewskis.
Yeah.
Sit down, watch.
That's what Brain Rot's all about.
It's perfect.
This was the Brain Rot movie. It was before Brain Rot. There was this.
Yeah.
Hello.
But yeah,
the
flower scene, the flower shop scene with the high doggy.
That I had to I had to pause. Yeah, I saw it. I had to pause and go back and what did I just see?
It's
with the dog and the flowers and the dubbing.
Honestly, this movie has like a hypnotic quality to it. Like, you keep watching and you're in so much awe, and it's just like, it's like watching 2001: A Space Odyssey. Your eyes just glaze over and you become a zombie, and you're just like, okay, yes, like let's see where this goes. And you just like kind of let the movie kind of like spin its yarn and
absorb it.
You just accept that it is what it is, and it's great. It's very fun, very great movie.
And yeah, I was just wondering, like, what were they thinking?
Yeah.
When he made this, like, just what was the thought process that went into this? And the Disaster Artist kind of shed some light on that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like the best pairing. Like, you have to watch them together. You can't watch the Disaster Artist without seeing The Room. I don't think like you really can't.
That is something like when we talk about the disaster artists, we'll get into that a bit, but they really do add so much context for each other. Even like they really are.
Yeah.
They make each other better.
They both they complement each other.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, they make each other better.
Mm-hmm. Like imagine watching The Room not knowing any of the behind the scenes stuff. Like I think it still might be fun as a bad movie, but knowing the context makes it so much more enjoyable and interesting and just it'll flabbergast you. That's the best word.
Like the more you know, the more deeper you go into it, like the better it gets.
And the more questions you have. There's a part where Tommy Wiseau almost seems to care even less about his acting. And I'm specifically talking about the scene where they introduce the psychologist, as if he's been a character the whole time, but this is like halfway through the movie. And
yeah, those random,
yeah, this psychologist just shows up, and like Tommy Wiseau's delivery is just so monotonous, is like an understatement. Like he's just so seemingly indifferent and just speaking so softly, and it seems like he just does not care. And from that moment on, it almost seems to be the energy through the whole thing, where he just is so low energy. And of course there's the glorious scene where he's freaking out and like trashing his house, and he's just doing it. He's like destroying everything in his house. He takes his TV and throws it out the window, and he's just doing it like he does not care, and like he's like half asleep. It's very, very funny.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure when there's a guy later in the movie who walks in on Mark and Lisa, and I'm pretty sure that is the psychologist character. It's just a different actor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's supposed to be the psychologist.
Oh, it's supposed to be the same guy?
Yes, and they just used a different actor.
What the heck, hey?
Because they're acting like that guy is like, that they've known him the whole movie, and like, it's just such a strange interaction. This guy just comes out of nowhere, and he's like, you guys shouldn't be doing this. Like, Johnny's like, he'll find out, and Johnny's my friend, or whatever. And we're like, who the heck is this guy?
That was supposed to be the same guy?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the same guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wowzers for that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to spoil the ending, but I think the ending is pretty... Like, I can see what he's going for with the tone.
We'd spoil the ending.
Okay, Johnny kills himself.
Forgive me. He says, God, forgive me.
I'm tired of this world.
And then he kills himself.
It
was
funny.
Sad.
It is sad because Johnny didn't do anything wrong. He was a good guy.
Johnny was so good. He was like the nicest guy, and that came through. Like that was the intention. I felt like that was what they're trying. Like he did nothing wrong, and then everybody is, the world's hard to him, and everybody betrays him, and then he takes his life.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt bad. Like he did nothing wrong. It's funny. You said you were like optimistic with the movie, but I kind of felt the whole movie was kind of like depressing because of because of how bad it was.
And clearly like, this is not what he's going for, and it's there is a layer, and I think the disaster
artist
supposed
to be bad.
Especially shines a light on like how tragic the story really is, especially for Greg. Like Greg.
Oh yeah, Greg, man,
is kind of the tragic figure of the disaster artist, but we'll get into that later.
It was funny in a tragic way, I guess, because tragedy is humor. Humor is tragedy plus time, but I kind of got I didn't even need the time. Like it was just, it was like I felt bad for laughing at it because he's trying to do something that was not terrible.
Well, something
and then he kills himself, and you're like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I did write down. Tommy Wiseau kind of has a shifting attitude about this movie. Like, it is very clear that he was going for a drama, You know, like, all of the humor in this movie is unintentional. But now he calls it a dark comedy and acts as if that was the tone he was going for the whole time, which clearly he wasn't. But
well, at least he's leaning into it.
Yeah, well, of course he is, because
yeah.
I'm sure he's making a lot of money from it. Which, speaking of, I do have a bit of a story. I was going to start with this, but I was saying last episode that I wanted to get a physical release of this, and
did you get it?
The only way you can get it is through TommyWiseau.com or theroommovie.com, which is a lot more sketchy than the former. And it's really weird. So it's like this weird, like, drop shipping website. There's like everything on it. There's The Room, there's Tommy Wiseau underwear, there's just random watches that you can buy for like $50. And
okay.
I really wanted to get a signed copy. And so I was like, I messaged the website. There was like a contact tab, and I messaged them and said, like, can I get a signed copy? Didn't get a response, but I was looking on Reddit and stuff of like, is the website trustworthy? And I heard varying things. Apparently Tommy Wiseau actually runs this website single-handedly. So
I'm looking at it. Like, what? I'm looking at this weird stuff here.
It's very.
That is a $50 watch.
Yeah.
There's a shirt that says, "Oh, hi, Mark."
Official The Room.
Yeah, he's definitely leaned into it.
Yeah. So I did have in my cart The Room on Blu-ray plus Tommy Wiseau underwear, and it was a combo pack. It was only $19.99, pretty good price, and I was gonna buy it, but the shipping was $40, so it was like $60 plus tax, plus I think like the conversion to Canadian money. And I was like, do I want to spend all this money on something that just might not come? So I decided against it. But if they do get back to me, if Tommy gets back to me or whoever's running the website and says that I can get a signed copy, then I might buy it. So we'll see what happens.
It'd be awesome if you could talk to Tommy.
Yeah, maybe have him as a guest on the pod. He might just do it.
Yeah.
He might
We're
just
dreaming,
do it.
Yeah.
But it's Tommy. If it was like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, like, no way. But Tommy Wiseau just might, you know? Like, this is big Hollywood podcast.
Yeah, get him on here.
Tommy.
Hey, there's some good sales right now. The dumbbells. You can buy dumbbells for some reason. They're only $60.
Are they Tommy Wiseau branded dumbbells or just random?
I don't know. They're just 10 pounds each, dumbbell chrome.
He's just selling random stuff from around his house.
They literally, they're literally just dumbbells.
He's just treating it like Kijiji.
Yeah. Everything else has something. The underwear says his name, but the dumbbells are just there.
I really wanted a pair of Tommy Wiseau underwear. I'm really disappointed. But anyway, could not get it. One other comment I want to make, and then we can give it a rating, and then we'll move on, is there seemed to be one guy who knew what movie he was in, and it was the guy with the frosted tips. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. What was his name?
I don't even remember, but I mean, his character.
Okay, frosted tips guy.
Yeah,
Frosty, we'll call him.
Frosty, we'll call Frosty. His character was introduced in a weird way too, and they just never comment on it again. There's a lot of sex in this movie and like weird sex, and I feel like
he did not need to be in this erotic
I still feel like I know what they're going for, because it's like, you know, the movie like Basic Instinct, like an erotic thriller, you know? That's what I think the movie's kind of going for. It's not successful with being that, but that's what it's going for. And they just introduce this random guy and this random woman who go into Johnny and Lisa's apartment and just start having sex. Well, first they like eat chocolate, and then they have sex, and then Lisa and her mother come in and they're like, "Oh, hi. Okay, we're going to go now." And the mother's like, "What's going on in here?" And it's just like, what what is going on in here? And
Kids these days,
Lisa doesn't seem to care. She's just like, oh yeah, they do that. They come here to do their homework, wink wink. And it's like, why are you acting like this is normal? Like, who are these people? Why are they in your apartment? Why are they what? Anyway, this guy is like mugging the whole time, like making these like Looney Tunes type faces, and just seems like he's the only guy in the movie who's trying to see what he can get away with. And
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, he's like the only guy who seemed to know what
I enjoyed that guy.
in.
Because he was goofball guy.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't need to be in it, but I'm glad he was.
Yeah.
Good old Frosty. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you want to give it a rating out of 10, or at least try to?
Yeah, I would give this movie overall. For a movie, it's not like a good experience. It's overall a negative experience because it's not a good movie for me. But I said it was close. But subpar. That's a 4 out of 10 for me. I give 4 out of 10. It's really bad. If it was just for like the, it's just for like the how it was done, it would be lower. But it like gets a lot of credit for actually being able to make me feel something.
Mm-hmm.
It's overall negative, but there's a lot of really good aspects about it, and it's still watchable.
Yeah.
And yeah, it changed my life.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Your life can be split up into 2 parts: before watching The Room and after watching The Room.
Yeah, well, that's everything, but maybe especially with this.
Especially
this
The
one.
Room. Yeah, it's yeah. Well, okay.
What do you have to say?
Giving it a rating out of 10 is almost impossible, and any rating that someone can give it is right. Like, do you? Okay. On Letterboxd, for example.
For different reasons, right? Yeah.
The movie is a 2.6 out of 5, so like 5 out of 10, basically.
Average.
And that's not
like
because
average rating.
That's not because everyone is giving it a 2.5. It's because everyone is either giving it a half star or 5 stars.
Yeah.
And
it's like split.
So what do you like? Obviously, obviously the 10s are ironic. But do you give it an ironic 10? Do you recognize that it makes almost no logical sense and that a lot of the technical aspects are poorly done and give it a low rating? Or do you just give it a rating based on your enjoyment you get from watching it? And
are you asking me?
No, I'm just saying, like, what does someone do with this movie? And I feel like I'm gonna give it a rating more based on my enjoyment. And it's not 10 because it isn't the most entertaining movie I've seen. It still does have some moments of being kind of dragging, and it is very weird. It's very fun, but very weird. But it does bring me a lot of joy when I watch it. And
yeah,
it's like an unintentional pacing masterpiece. Like, I don't know how you can just...
What are you gonna say?
Okay.
You don't have to justify it. Anything's totally valid.
I think I give it a 6 out of 10.
Nice. Yeah, I was questioning
but I
whether
honestly,
to give it an actual overall positive or overall negative rating.
I'm
Sorry,
with you, honestly. If I'm gonna give it like a real rating, it would be probably a 3 out of 10. But because of how much I enjoy it and because it's so legendary, it has to be a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I think if I watched it again, it would be higher watching it again.
Yeah.
And I would be able to enjoy it more because I just do it on how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I would enjoy it more a second time, knowing what to expect. So yeah.
I did have it as a 5 out of 10 before watching it this time, so it did go up 1 star. So, yeah. Fun movie.
Great. Fun movie. Well, we got a great sponsor here that we've been putting off. It's kind of late for the sponsor segment, but here we go.
This episode is proudly sponsored by glow-in-the-dark toilet paper, because nothing says romance like illuminating last night's bad decisions. Tired of mystery streaks in the dark? Now you can admire your artwork in full neon glory. Harsh on the eyes but soft on the cheeks, it's the only TP that truly has your back, and your backside. Glow-in-the-dark toilet paper. Turn your bathroom into a crime scene that you definitely committed.
Please wipe responsibly.
Well, thank you, Sam, for that. Yeah, moving on.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So, Disaster Artist is a movie about The Room, and it's a autobiographical movie. It's pretty accurate to what is the Room and how the process of how it was made. It's a pretty true. It's not like 100% accurate. There is some things that I know aren't exactly, but I think overall it followed pretty closely from what I researched afterward. And it really adds a whole new layer to The Room for me.
For sure.
Like, you kind of need to see it. Yeah, if you see you got to watch them together.
Honestly,
like you said last week, like legendary combo.
Yeah, it really is. I've seen The Disaster Artist twice. The first time I saw it was before I saw The Room. And, I mean, everyone has still probably heard of The Room, even if you haven't seen it. It's one of those movies that you've probably seen scenes of. You've maybe seen it basically through pop culture.
If your name is Mark, you definitely know the movie.
The Disaster Artist really does add a lot of context that makes The Room much more enjoyable, and yeah, it's great. It's actually a good movie too. Like, it's an A24 movie.
It's actually a good movie.
Yeah, very well made.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll let you. I didn't rewatch it for this podcast. I'm just going off what I remember from it. But the movie Ed Wood is very similar. If people have seen it, Ed Wood is one of my favorite movies of all time. I prefer Ed Wood as a movie, but I prefer The Room over Plan 9 from Outer Space, which is Ed Wood's magnum opus and was considered one of the worst movies ever made. And I believe it's the same writers. The same writers of Ed Wood wrote The Disaster Artist, so it is a very similar kind of structure of like this weirdo who is trying to make a movie despite the fact that he is maybe one of the worst filmmakers alive. And The Disaster Artist, I'll just say what I remember from it from like a technical standpoint. I remember the soundtrack being pretty good, and the acting is obviously phenomenal, which we'll talk about more. James Franco and Dave Franco, his brother, star in it. James Franco as Tommy Wiseau and Dave Franco as Greg Sestero, who played Mark. And it's this really great unlikely friends story, and honestly, like, a fantastic character study of this like really weird guy, because when you're watching The Room, The Room is Tommy Wiseau's world. It's his big Hollywood movie, and everyone else acts weird as a result of the fact that it's a movie, it's a world made by Tommy Wiseau. And The Disaster Artist is the complete inverse, where the world is our world. It's a normal world. Everyone is normal. Greg is just like this normal guy trying to make it in Hollywood. And Tommy is no different. And he sees the world as if it is the world of The Room. And it's like he doesn't quite understand things. And he's honestly like a very tragic figure in this movie. And you feel bad for him because you really feel like he doesn't know any better and how to navigate Hollywood and how to make his dreams come true. Yeah,
like he's a tragic person that like doesn't understand stuff, and you just feel bad for him because he's so optimistic.
Yeah,
and he doesn't know. And he's just a genuine guy. I think it's how he is in real life.
Yeah,
but yeah, they got him. James Franco, like, got him in his accent like real spot on. Like it was great.
Yeah.
And he looks quite like him too.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Dave Franco. I think I like Dave Franco more than James Franco.
Oh yeah, Dave Franco's great, and James Franco is kind of canceled right now, so we can say that.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, he's a good actor in this movie.
Yeah,
though.
I just watched. It was
actually
together.
A star-studded cast.
Well, yeah, everyone knows The Room, and so like, there's a ton of cameos in it. Nathan Fielder is plays the guy who plays the psychologist. Yeah.
Is it supposed to be psychiatrist, or is it actually psychologist?
Oh, I don't remember.
Well, in the movie they said psychologist, but I'm pretty sure they're talking about a psychiatrist because he's talking about like clients that he has that he talks to. You know. I feel like just one of those. Anyway,
yeah,
it's like a mistake.
Yeah, I get the mix up. Whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, random point. Anyway, yeah, lots of people that you would know, and it's like, and yeah, it just adds the whole new like layer, and it was a good movie.
Yeah. Speaking of,
and you kind of get it after that. Sorry. Speaking of,
I was gonna say, speaking of Nathan Fielder, I actually had a note about The Room that I forgot to say. From the very beginning, when you see the title card and you see the opening shots and you see like the impact font that says The Room, it's like it's a fake movie in like another movie that's trying to be like intentionally bad. Like, you know, in The Office, Threat Level Midnight, Michael Scott's movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that.
Oh, yeah,
or it's like, for those of you who have seen Nathan For You, The Web, the fake movie he makes with the Johnny Depp impersonator. It's like that. And it makes me think, like, how much of it is, like, what's affecting the other. Like, I mean, obviously it would be The Room affecting fake bad movies.
The Disaster Artist?
No, fake other fake bad movies. I don't know. I was just making the connection because Nathan Fielder, who was in The Disaster Artist, must be a fan of The Room, and this fake movie he made called The Web was very reminiscent to me, so he probably took a lot of influence from The Room.
Okay. Oh, yeah, maybe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, watching the Disaster Artist and like The Room, it's a movie and it's like in another movie. It was kind of like a different dimension. It was like, it didn't feel real almost doing that because it's like a different it's like I'm in a different dimension watching the.
It's like peeling back a layer of reality where what is real is now a movie.
Yeah, I'm almost like this shouldn't exist as a thing.
Yeah.
And it's like weird.
And at moments it does feel more like a behind the scenes documentary than a movie. Like I'm remembering scenes from it and I'm like, was that actually a scene from The Disaster Artist, or was that like behind the scenes footage I saw of The Room? Was that something I heard in an interview? Or was that a scene from The Room that was replicated in The Disaster Artist? Like there's a lot of layers going on.
Exactly. That's what gets mixed up and then like makes you feel weird about like watching it. Like, yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. You said it good.
Genuinely great movie. I do think that, like, I was talking about Ed Wood and how Ed Wood is one of my favorite movies. And it's one of my favorite movies regardless of watching Ed Wood's movies. But I feel like with The Disaster Artist, it's more linked to The Room, where there's... I can't remember specific jokes, but I do remember watching The Disaster Artist and thinking, you would not get this reference or this joke if you have not seen The Room. So I think they're a lot more tied together as a viewing experience.
Yeah, they're very tied. Like you have to see The Room. If you're watching The Disaster Artist, like I feel like you have to see The Room.
Mm-hmm.
A little biased opinion there, but like my parents saw The Disaster Artist and they loved it, or they really liked that movie. But then they were like, didn't care to see The Room because they're like, oh, it's just a bad movie.
I feel like it's a bit more than that, though.
And I'm like,
yeah.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that after watching the. I mean, you do get a good idea of The Room from The Disaster Artist. It's possible to not watch both. And especially and then they do like a thing at the end with they compare the scenes.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
It does work. It does work, just to say, like, it does work by itself. It's not like completely, it can work by itself, but they just go so much better together and complement each other.
Yeah.
As that's what I think.
Yeah. Disaster Artist is a genuinely well done movie.
In contrast to the Room. And then Tommy Wiseau is in it, hey, at the end.
Oh, who is he in it?
Well, there's like an end credit scene where he just plays like, maybe he's playing somebody, maybe he's like playing Johnny Depp or something, but he's in it, and it just feels wrong to see him in a good movie.
Yeah,
like it feels wrong. he shouldn't be here.
Yeah,
this is a good movie, but he's in it and he like acts and stuff. But funny. He seems better in it because the movie's better, so like makes him look good. Mm-hmm. But there's a cool, and even Greg Sestero was in it at one point. I think he was cut out though.
Yeah.
But he was supposed to have a cameo in it. Maybe he was, but if he is still in it, like you'll miss it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I was looking for it.
Speaking of things you might have missed, did you see any spoons watching The Room?
Did I see any spoons?
Yeah, do you know this? Do you know this lore?
I don't remember any. I wouldn't remember that. I don't remember spoons.
The story is that when they were creating the set, they bought a bunch of frames as decoration, and they didn't take out the pictures, like the sample pictures they came with. And apparently in the background there's a lot of frames that have spoons in them, pictures of spoons. And when you go to a showing of The Room, like at a theater, people will throw a spoon at the screen whenever they see a spoon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I've seen The Room twice now. This time I was multitasking, so I wasn't looking like super intently, but I have not seen any spoons watching it. So I was wondering if you had.
Well, I wasn't looking for spoons, but I might have to check. Might check that. People throwing stuff in the theater. See, it was the original, like, it was before Chicken Jockey. It was like the original Brain Rot.
Oh yeah. Chicken Jockey.
Chicken Jockey. And then they did Cheap.
Oh yeah.
In it. So there was chicken.
Cheap.
Disaster Artist was solid. That was a good one. Disaster Artist gets a 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah. Same.
Colten, you've seen it now.
Exact same.
Oh.
7 out of 10.
Solid.
Do a drinking game.
Yeah.
Every time.
Have an open mind.
Every time Greg says, Johnny's my best friend, take a shot. You'll be dead by the end.
Speaking of dead by the end, bye. See you next time.
Best outro. Well, I have to do my recommendation for the next time.
But for next week, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think? Give me a hint. What movie?
Okay, he makes this noise.
Curious George?
Yeah. That's my recommendation.
Legit?
Curious George 1 and 2. I haven't seen them.
At 2?
Yeah.
You haven't seen the Curious George movie with Will Ferrell?
I have not.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh, that was my childhood movie.
Yeah, never seen it. Gotta see it. And Curious George 2.
It's a kid's movie.
Is like a video.
You're
like
curious about
straight
it,
to
hey?
video, right? Well, I just figure just watch 185
I don't know
minute
about
movie.
I don't know about Curious George 2, because that's not like a it's a sequel. You know how they are.
Yeah, but it's like a direct to video type sequel.
Okay, with the elephants, right? I actually have seen that one.
Well, yeah, I know, that's why I picked it. But no, that's not a good choice. Should we do something
Do I
else?
have that in my? Do I have that in my?
Yeah, it says watched by
Curious George 2. Okay, yeah, I have seen it. No, that actually is good. You have to see it if you haven't seen it. Let's do it.
Well, here's the thing, okay? And keep this in. Don't cut this out, Ethan. The world is a tough place right now. The world's a bit of a rough place.
Okay.
And we need some levity in this world, in this life. I was going to suggest 2 horror movies that I've heard are pretty heavy that I was telling you about, but
Oh.
I don't know, man. I need something cute, something light, something to
pick me up.
make me realize that the world can be a good place. So we're watching Curious George, baby.
You know he dies at the end, right?
Dumbledore dies at the end.
Okay, Curious George next time.
Yeah.
And then see you then.
Watch Curious George if you don't want it to be spoiled.
Yeah, watch Curious George for next week. We'll talk about it. Oh, you have a good rest of the day, and comment where you're from.
Oh, comment where you're from. Have a good night.